Today we're going to be talking about everything you need to know before watching Eternals. Oscar-winning director Chloe Zhao directs Marvel's Eternals, and none other than Angelina Jolie stars in the film, along with Kumail Nanjiani, Richard Madden, Salma Hayek, Kit Harington, and more. This is the third film to arrive in Phase 4, and the most ambitious of the bunch so far. So stick around until number 1, as you're not going to want to miss out on this exclusive coverage of the latest MCU movie. Let us dive into some more of the surprises that are up for offer. Before we go any further, smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and let's carry on with the video. Number 8. The Eternals Origin. The Eternals is one of many Marvel properties created by artist Jack Kirby. These characters made their debut in 1976 with The Eternals number 1, as Kirby returned to Marvel after a brief period of working at DC Comics instead. The new series allowed for Kirby to explore similar themes and ideas to that of his unfinished Fourth World saga, including the idea of two advanced cosmic races locked in a never-ending war. The series also showed a clear influence from writer Arthur C. Clarke's novel Childhood's End. Unfortunately, The Eternals didn't find the audience many of Kirby's prior Marvel projects did, and the series was cancelled before his story could even be finished. Eventually, writer Roy Thomas and Mark Gruenwald resolved some of those loose ends in the pages of The Mighty Thor. That Thor and Eternals crossover paved the way for these characters to begin taking a more active role in the larger Marvel universe. These early stories established the general history of the Eternals, their relationship to the Deviants, and major heroes like Ikaris, Cersei, and Makari. As readers learned, these heroes impersonated the gods of Greek and Roman mythology, gaining worshippers on those rare occasions when they actually revealed themselves to mankind. The early Eternals comics also revealed that there are multiple branches of the Eternals family scattered throughout the solar system. The Eternals have sporadically appeared in various short-lived comic book series in the decades since. Number 7. Beyond the Comics. Despite being over 40 years old at this point, the Eternals franchise has had almost no exposure outside of Marvel's comics. The franchise's only non-comic book appearances to date have been in the form of a 2014 Marvel Knights animation series, where the Gay Man Romita comic was converted into a motion comic with animation and sound effects. Several Eternals characters also appeared in the free-to-play Marvel game Marvel Heroes, including Ikaris and Cersei. But while the Eternals as a whole has been left out of Marvel's various multimedia projects, THANOS himself has been given plenty of exposure. The character, of course, played a starring role in Avengers: Infinity War and Avengers: Endgame. Those films set the stage for the Eternals movie in Phase 4 of the MCU. At one point, Marvel's Kevin Feige hinted that the movie was in development, with rumors indicating that Cersei will be its central character. In May 2018, Matthew and Ryan Firpo were hired to pen the screenplay, and in September of 2018, the writer-director Chloe Zhao was trapped to helm the film. In March 2019, THR reported that Angelina Jolie was in talks to star in the film. Number 6. Meet the Eternals. The Eternals are a powerful race of cosmic beings who've existed in our solar system for millions of years. While most Eternals look perfectly human on the outside, their advanced biology gives them incredible strength, long lives, and power that sets them far above mortal men. Both the Eternals and their genetic cousins, the Deviants, were created by cosmic gods known as the Celestials, through various experiments on early proto-humans. And where most Eternals have chosen to follow the path of peace, the Deviants are hateful and warlike, with their hideous outer appearance reflecting their twisted inner nature. The two races have been locked in a never-ending war since those early days, with humanity sometimes paying the price. Number 5. The Eternals' powers and abilities. All Eternals share a basic range of abilities. Their bodies are incredibly resilient and resistant to age and disease. They can also regenerate from most wounds, and they also have the ability to merge their bodies and powers to form a powerful psychic construct called the Unimind. Cersei's main power is matter transmutation, the ability to turn one substance into another. Senna is a fierce warrior who's got the power to conjure up any handheld weapon she wishes with pure cosmic energy. According to Marvel, Ikaris is the mortal, charismatic tactician of the Eternals group, and he not only has incredible strength and flight, but he's also able to project cosmic energy beams from his eyes. Kingo can emit cosmic energy explosions and projectiles from his hands. Makkari just so happens to be the fastest woman in the universe, who's been able to see all of Earth over the years and has grown bored of it, and the technology-minded Phastos is a genius and a tech giant who's able to create any inventional weapon with the use of cosmic energy, assuming he's got the necessary raw materials to make it happen. Ajak is the spiritual leader of the Eternals, and she's able to heal both humans and Eternals alike. As the leader, she's also able to telepathically communicate with Celestials, the beings who created existence itself. Sprite is a storyteller who appears as a 13-year-old girl and can cast lifelike illusions. While she has entertained humanity for many years with her stories, she's also been dismissed as a child as she can't grow. Druig has the ability to control the minds of humans with cosmic energy, which makes him a bit tough to trust. Gilgamesh is another fierce warrior who's been celebrated throughout history for his accomplishments in battle. Do you think we missed anything out? Do let us know in the comments below, but before that, let's continue with some surprising revelations. Number 4. Black Knight. After having only a small role in the movie itself, Eternals post-credit scene shows Dane acquiring the Ebony Blade after watching Cersei mysteriously vanish. Now it happens that Dane is planning to use the power of the Ebony Blade to try and find a way to rescue Cersei. What he didn't expect was to hear the voice of Blade asking him if he's ready to pick up and use the mighty sword to become Black Knight and live with everything that comes with the title. The sword itself carries the message, "Death is his reward," which links to the Blade's bloody history. It can cut almost anything, but corrupts the user over time, a fate that has happened to many versions of Black Knight over the centuries. Marvel rarely features a tease like this that they don't intend to pay off, so Black Knight's return could come in Blade, which is widely believed to hit theaters in either 2023 or 24. If not, then it is possible a Black Knight's next appearance could come in Eternals 2 or a spin-off Disney Plus show. Number 3. The Thanos Connection. The Eternals was originally divided after a war between brothers Kronos and Uranos, with the former maintaining a peaceful settlement on Earth and the latter's more warlike faction establishing a colony on Uranus. The Eternals of Earth were further divided when Kronos was killed in an accident and his sons were forced to rule in his stead. Zoros became the Eternals' new ruler, while Alaz traveled to the moon of Titan, married a woman named Susan, and rebuilt that ruined world. If the name Alaz rings a bell, he also happens to be the father of Thanos, easily the most well-known of the Eternals. Tharis carries the deviant gene, explaining why his appearance and nature are so much more twisted than that of his family. Eternals' mid-credits scene also included another significant new MCU character, with Eros, aka Star Fox, the brother of Thanos and Prince of Titan. Although the debut of Star Fox was leaked after Eternals premiere, he's still a massive character to join the MCU at this stage. His first appearance in Marvel Comics came in 1972, and Eros is entirely different in personality from his brother Thanos. Star Fox is a charismatic womanizer who spent much of his younger days traveling the galaxy searching for fun and love. He went on to help the Avengers fight Thanos and even join Earth's mightiest heroes, which is where the Star Fox name originated from. Number 2. ARISHEM the Judge. ARISHEM's full name in Marvel Comics continuity is ARISHEM the Judge. As that name suggests, he's one of the 2 Celestials who is charged with judging the worthiness of civilizations. This aspect of ARISHEM is not apparent in Eternals until the very last scene of the film. Once ARISHEM appears in Eternals ending, he reveals that he's taking Cersei, Phastos, and Kingo with him. Their destination is likely the World Forge, the cosmic location that ARISHEM founded to create the Eternals and new planets. World Forge is also where ARISHEM stores all of the Eternals' memories from their previous missions. He decides to take Cersei, Phastos, and Kingo with him to examine their memories. ARISHEM is angry that they defied his order and stopped Tiamat's emergence, so he wants to know why and if that was the right decision. He tells them that he will now study their memories from their time on Earth to determine if the Eternals made the right call in letting humanity live. ARISHEM doesn't like what he sees, though, and he then returns to Earth and judges the planet. Number 1. The Emergence. The Emergence is the apocalyptic event that marks the birth of a new Celestial. The Celestials are enormous, incredibly powerful creatures who were some of the first life forms in existence. As per Marvel Comics mythology, due to their sheer size and power, however, their birthing process is pretty traumatic. To begin the next Emergence, Celestials identify a potentially fruitful planet, and then go ahead and drop a literal Celestial seed into its core. The core of the planet will help incubate the developing Celestial for a time, but it needs more energy to grow, so the Celestials help develop sentient life on that planet to provide that energy. When a planet's population hits a critical point, for Earth, that appears to be around 7.75 billion people, then the Emergence begins. The Celestial wakes up from its millennia-long development and crawls through the mantle and crust of the planet, achieving life while destroying its planetary egg and killing all on it. That's it for today, guys. Hope you liked the video, and thank you for watching.